Yeah, these didn't take too long. I know the Krampus one takes quite a bit. For having gotten to be a Santa, you still look a bit down, Yule. Oh, yeah, I feel bad for the kids who didn't take their presents. Oh, yeah, we never made it back to leave their gifts. You're giving up already? It's no use. The kids are probably asleep already. If we were just leaving the presents, that would be one thing. But we don't have time to go through that whole ordeal again. Have you forgotten already, you? Oh. What was that? Huh? The time of my watch? Went backward? On Christmas Eve, Santa Claus can make miracles happen. I've only slightly delayed the starlight reaching Tokyo. There won't be any lasting effect on the world. The children will simply have a bit longer before their parents tell them to go to bed. It's that small sort of miracle. Christmas Eve is still young. What do you say, Yule? Those children are probably still awake. Hey, he's right. Want to go? At this time of night, most kids won't have gone to bed yet. Okay, let's go. Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you to leave? Sorry, it's too late to join the... Is it too late to join the tea party? I'd like to chat. I'd love to try tea and snacks, too. Is that a no? Obviously. The cookies I prepared are spicy gingerbread, made especially for Mr. Claus. A reindeer like you, covered in fur as you are, would heat up like a Christmas bowl from the spice, and be a sweat. Be all a sweat. Oh, I see. That's too bad. Come back next year. I shall prepare the tea and special reindeer cookies for you. Oh, and I'll be there. Sorry about this year. Present. Come again? I'm saying I'll take the present. I have rather been looking forward to it. Have a lovely evening, Sir Reindeer Santa. Now, what is it? It's nearly a day, for goodness sake.
Oh, I do apologize for being late. At least I still made it on Christmas Eve. I have a handwritten invitation from an adorable young lady. Does the offer still stand? It's rather cold out here, you know.
Ill-natured as always, Mr. Claus. Very well. I shall forgive you this time. Do come in. I have tea and cakes and gingerbread cookies too. My other guest this evening is my new teddy bear. Welcome to Alice's tea party. I do hope you have a lovely time. You're back? What do you want? As I said before, we don't need to take those presents. I'm sorry about earlier. I won't go easy on you this time. A fair battle with no holds barred. I'll show you the power of a true Santa. Going easy on us? Is that what that was? Looked to me like you ran away. It's true that I haven't any training, and sure I've always fooled around a gym class. But when it comes to speed, my serendipitous delivery won't lose to anyone. This guy is acting completely different from earlier. What happened? Wait, hold your tongue. Show me through your actions.
These kids are super strong. Wait, huh?
They're asleep? They just conked out.
It would here they exhausted themselves and fell asleep right where they stand.
Where did you come from? The butler?
The children are strange creatures. They run at full speed. And then crash when their batteries run dry. It wasn't an elegant battle, but your passion was magnificent. It was an inelegant battle, but your passion was magnificent. I was captivated. That courage, that resolution. It was as if I had been watching an entirely different person. Please forgive my rudeness earlier. You, Snowy Cub, are on par with myself in bravery. You are a fine Santa indeed. Please observe the smiles upon these young lions' sleeping faces. They appear to be quite content. Leave the rest to me. I shall take care of their presents as well. Now, I shall take my leave. It would seem this year's festivities are coming to a close. We shall wait you next year, oh reindeer Santa Claus.
Yeah, see you next year.
I'm sorry for all the trouble, chivalrous thief of the land of Wa. Hey, don't mention it. You asked me to help those big Santa thieves. Couldn't give a bad performance now, could I? Besides, I tend to be fond of the kind of idiots who flounder about chasing after some distant star. Children's wishes are as numerous as the stars. Friends, fun, a worthy opponent, a unique experience. Santa must be able to fulfill all these wishes. As such, it's a position that requires both training and experience. You know, you're a little off your rocker. That's nothing to be smiling about. I guess that's how you get when you're wise beyond your warts. My master's been around hundreds of years, and he's the exact same. Though I may not look it, I've been Santa for some time. Even before I came to Tokyo, I traveled all over other worlds. It's been quite a while, but I seem to remember once, a long time ago, a young child who wished for a blue scarf to hide his true identity. Oh, wow! I've forgotten all about that. It doesn't suit a hero to dwell on the past, after all. A question for you, though. You really think that reindeer has what it takes to become one of your Santas? Oh, he could do it, I'm sure. Whether or not such a path would make him happy, however, is another question. Santa and reindeer join together in pairs. It would be nice if he could meet a Santa who would bring out his true potential as a reindeer. He needn't become a Santa to achieve what he wants. I personally believe that's the best path for him to follow. It's one that will cause him the least pain. When blazing a new trail, there will always be some heartless fool there to ridicule you. Days of suffering and loneliness await. Oh dang, here comes the advice. It's a burden my beloved student need not bear. I would prefer if he did not try. He may have the passion to become a Santa, but he doesn't have the talent. Even so, he is overflowing with talent as a reindeer. I suppose this is the father of me speaking. My memory's not what it used to be, but... Dad, let me say just one thing. Everybody obsesses over heroes at some point in their lives. The image of the chivalrous thieves I looked up to are a good example. For that reindeer, you're that hero. Even if it's difficult, even if he gets hurt, it's his choice. You can't mold him to be into whatever you want him to be. You're not wrong. It's not easy to strike off and live as something other than what you're expected to be. It's It's easy to follow the path of someone who has set out. It's easy to follow the path someone has set out for you. You can live painlessly without fuss. But I'd never want to live like that. That's why I adopted the title of Chivalrous Thief. I see. And are you happy? Darn tootin'! Sure, it's not easy having to pinch pennies, but I'm having the time of my life. I suppose. Yes, I can understand that. Thank you, Jiraiya. I'll take your words to heart. Well, guess it's about time for me to head out. I'll keep an eye out for your little reindeer if he's ever in trouble. Not my fault if he ends up more taken with chivalrous thievery than Santaing, though. Oh, I know better than anyone that such a thing will never happen. Where are you headed next? Who knows? I'll go wherever the wind takes me. Wherever people cry out in need, I'll be there. That's the job of a hero. I'm truly glad you were the chivalrous thief to show up in these parts. I heard tell of a Santa and another chivalrous thief in a different district who had quite the run-in. Luckily, it didn't turn into a big scandal, but maybe you heard about it. That guy? He's still around? Why can't he end all our suffering and just walk the plank already? He even throws coins at people from rooftops. Even for a thief, that's just... Oh, sorry. He's talking about, what the heck's his name? I can't remember his name, but I know who he's talking about. I'm sensing some history there. Looks like some things are unforgivable, even amongst thieves. Then again, I've had similar experiences. Everyone has their own way of doing things, even Santa's. One of my old friends was quite the eccentric Santa, you see. Now then, time for me to give those kids one last test. You're still going? Wow, you could really give my old master a run for the money. Santa must live with kindness. That said... A Santa's gotta be strong! Also gotta be strong! I'll pound it into his memory that a Santa will always come back every year! Here comes the final test, kiddos! Oh god. Dark Santa's... Imagine Santa with firearms. This is one of our sacred artifacts. Good deeds will be rewarded. Evil deeds will be punished. Black and white, dark and light. Resistance is futile before the gates of judgment. The only ones who can stand against these bullets are those without good or evil. An entirely new existence. A Santa who can withstand the pain. A Santa who owes their entire existence to it. Roll on the Paladin! Rule of causality! Go! Rob Goblin Goodfellow! I'll mow you down with bullets of Dark Santa's love! See if you can withstand it. Ah! Run. He was like, run! Santa's got guns! Run! Hey there. Do you happen to have a minute? I want to talk to you. Thank you for today. This has been a wonderful lesson for my beloved student. The other me, my dark side, wants to tell you the same thing, but he's quite embarrassed. He's making quite the face right now, Oh yes, the one who was with you? The chubby one. He's a good boy. A very good boy indeed. He lives his life to make others happy, which grants him happiness in return. This allows him to give even more happiness to others. He was born under such a star. That's how we saintly paladins live our lives. He could become a magnificent Santa. I would love to invite him to our school, but that isn't what he would want. It seems there's someone he's quite taken with at his current school, after all. What's that? You? What about you say? Ah, you want to know whether you're cut out to be a Santa. Is that it? Absolutely not. Now, no need to be so upset. Hear me out. You live to separate, to create division, that which severs bonds, such as the star under which you were born. You were born to quite a different star than we, and as such, you are not suited to become a Santa. Malicious feathers, outdated customs, poisonous relationships, you fight against them, rend them in two. You bring about separations, but in doing so, you bring people joy. You, a sword that can rend even common sense, can become man, woman, or anything you please. The knight who severs the dragon's head, the priestess who cuts the villains from the world. You can become all of these things. You severed my beloved student from the ideas lodged in his head. Without you, such a feat would have been impossible. In the same way, you can bring others happiness, wealth, fame, or love. However, you will always be searching for your home, such as the star under which you reside. Even if you were to find a new home, it would be short-lived. You flow through the world like a burning falling star. An existence as beautiful as it is lonely. Even so, you give people hope, passion. Seeing you brings back memories. You remind me of my lifelong friend. He was the one who gave me this sacred artifact, in fact. Thanks to his power, I, Ded Moros, was split in two, giving me a much more stable existence. But, like a shooting star, my friend has gone to where I cannot reach. The image we Santas make as we fly across the sky is often compared to a meteor. But even we cannot reach the true stars. As if chasing those falling stars, we continue to dash through the skies. If we were within reach of one, we could be tempted to reach out our hand and grab it. Do you not understand what I'm saying? Then perhaps I'll take a leaf from my Dark Sides book and speak plainly. I'm fond of those who can understand Yule, but I'm going to have to say goodbye to you. That's why I came here to tell you of our parting. I thought that as a Santa, I could gift you those feelings. You still don't understand, do you? You think it would be fine for us to meet again, don't you? Impossible. You and I aren't connected. How would this world put it? Of course. An affinity, a bond of fate. Other than our meeting this Christmas, you and I are not fated to meet. Without such a bond, even lovers will drift apart. With such a bond, even those who detest each other will surely meet again. We all have invisible ties that bind us together. I, born into the Fae realm, beyond the eyes of people, can see a faint outline of such bonds. Since long ago, Santa's bond to humans have existed only one day a year, and live alone with the reindeer and the Dia elves. Thus I came to tell you of our separation, a separation known as goodbye. Don't look at me like that. I'm not quite finished. A mysterious power works here in Tokyo, bringing the non-existent into existence, creating bonds where there were none. If such a miracle were to occur, we may meet once again. The snow grows stronger, but you, young traveler, are still at the beginning of your journey. One last thing, from the bottom of our hearts, one day, regardless of your achievements or failures, you will grow up. Regardless of whether your father, mother, friends, and loved ones' hearts change. Even if the day comes that grief stains the pure white heart you were born with in the deepest black. Please, if only one day a year, remember me. Remember that there is a Santa out there who wishes for nothing but your happiness. The stars may let us connect for only one day a year, but this grants us Santas the leeway to give whatever we like on that day. Our bonds with others become mixed up with various emotions, including love at times. This may create discord. What we Santas give is bright, shining happiness for a single day, a small, brief miracle that lights the rooftops. That joy, the driving snow in your youth brought your heart. I want you to remember it, if only on Christmas Eve. Thus, even if just for one night, your heart will be full of nothing but happy memories. It's my wish that this saint can find a special place in your heart, and a very Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, just a reminder of our character's position and what's going to happen. Oh boy. Oh, Merry Christmas!